is not your mom. She has no right to put her hands on you. No right at all. And if the kids are telling us that they don't like Lexi, CJ needs to take heed of that.
Right. That's the first one they said, they don't like Lexi. He said, Papa said, I like Daddy, but I don't like Lexi.
What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. I do want to discuss this topic with Lexi constantly putting her hands on the twins. Now, a lot of people are saying that Royalty being dramatic, she's coaching the kids how to hate Lexi. If the kids came to her on their own and say, I don't like Lexi, but I like Daddy, something is really going wrong. Now, a lot of people see Lexi as this good person. They don't see Lexi as being evil towards the twins. But I'm going to use CJ words against Lexi. You can't determine how a person is from a 60-minute video clip. Those are CJ words. For the people who keep saying that Lexi is this great-hearted person, Lexi loves these kids, Lexi is not going to harm these kids, you don't know how Lexi truly feels towards those kids. Now, let's talk about how a lot of people saying that parents be the most to abuse their own kids. Yes, that is true. But we're talking about step-parents. Now, in the media, we already see a lot of step-parents who cause harm to their step-kids due to the fact that they don't like the mother or they don't like the father. Or they just don't like the child, period. Now, when it comes to CJ and Royalty situation, I do feel like Lexi does overstep her boundaries. But I can't too much put the blame on Lexi because CJ allows it. He's being a lazy-ass father who chooses to play the video game and giving Lexi this big, control over his kids. Too much control at that. Lexi feel like I feed the kids, I bathe the kids, I put clothes on the kids, so I have the right to discipline the kids when they step out of line. No, you should not be doing all that to those kids. You just picking up CJ lazy-ass slack. Now, let's talk about discipline. And let's talk about the cause of why these kids don't know how to sit down. When you give kids sugar all day, let them eat junk food, chips, drink a lot of juice, that's going to lead to them having a sugar rush. Kids are not going to sit down. They're going to be hyper. They're going to be very hyper. They're going to like to play. They're going to be very moody. They're going to like to, do things that they usually do when they eat sugar. Now that CJ back playing his video games, he don't want to be bothered right now. He don't want the kids interrupting him because he, talking to other people on the system. So he'll allow Lexi to attend to them and whatever she got to do to make them sit down, he okay with it, including popping them. Now, you can't label a child as being bad or a child don't like to listen when they got a lot of sugar in their system. In reality, CJ is the reason why these kids are very hyped, and that's why they very playful. I don't consider the twins being bad. I don't see them being as disrespectful. I just see these kids are being hyped because of their father or what they're giving the kids. Now, when it comes to discipline, like I said earlier in the video, I feel that should be left between the mom and the dad, not the step-parent. Anybody should not be allowed to, discipline your child. So now it's come a habit that Lexi feel like she has the power to discipline the twins because they don't want to sit down or they don't want to listen or they too hype. Now, it's different forms of discipline. She don't always got to keep popping them. Like I said, and I made a video about abuse is abuse. So a lot of people are saying that, she has the right. If the kids don't listen, they hard-headed, they need to get disciplined. Let's talk about the reason why they so hype. Let's talk about the reason why they don't listen. Remember now, CJ labeled his house as the fun house. Now they bringing a lot of trauma in these twins' life because now they confusing them. They seen their father as being the fun dad, the fun parent. Even CJ admitted that he don't have discipline when it comes to his kids. Now that he's back on the game, he want to concentrate. He don't want to be bothered. Now he's saying that these twins need to be disciplined because they round here playing because of him. They play because of him. Like the situation where Lexi said Daya had hit her. CJ in the past was fighting with his kids. Now, I'm quite sure Daya didn't mean to hit Lexi, but she want to throw it out of proportion and have a reason to discipline his kids. Now, a lot of people saying that Royalty over dramatic. She teaching the kids how to hate Lexi. It is what it is. If my child comes to me and say, I don't like this person, but I like that person, it becomes a problem because now I got to ask my child why you don't like this person. Now, a lot of people may say, these kids just don't like to sit down. They don't want to be disciplined. But that's not true because when they with their mom, they know how to sit down. They know how to behave. And that's why I say it becomes a trauma event for these twins because now they're going back and forth in two different environments with two different set of rules. It's confusing them. I feel like if Royalty teaching her kids how to behave and Royalty don't teach her kids how to eat junk food all day, not giving her kids electronic device, I feel like CJ should be on that same pattern too. So now this became a traumatizing event for the twins, because now they're going back and forth in two different environments with two different set of rules. I feel like CJ should be on the same accord with Royalty when it comes to sugar and what she allowed her kids to do. So now that CJ feel like the kids are out of control, the twins are too spoiled, now he want to discipline them. He's not even the one that disciplined them. He allowed his girlfriend to do it, and that's the big issue. And I apologize for the people who don't see nothing wrong with this situation. If you don't have kids, don't even voice your opinion on it, because I'm quite sure all the mothers out here who feel like my child is only 3 years old, you can't say my child is misbehaving when you are the reason why my child is misbehaving. Sugar, junk food, snacks all day leads to kids to be hyperactive. That's not being bad. That's something they can't control. If you want to control a child from playing all day, being around the house, don't want to listen, you need to change the rules up, not just keep hitting them. Like I said before, it's different ways of discipline. Take away the sugar. It's too much sugar in their tank when they at their dad's house. That's why they so hyped. Not because they bad kids, not because they don't listen, not because they need discipline. Keep them away from the damn sugar.